pan, stekpanna, bowl of cold water to dip your hands in before you roll the meatball so that the meat won't get stuck to your hands. And then a container where you're going to put the meatballs, which can be in the oven, so that when you made a lot of meatballs, you can actually stick that in the oven to keep them warm as you're going, if you're going to serve them all that meal. Okay, so cold water, and then grab some meat. You can use a spoon also if you want, if you're really concerned about making them uniform, same size.
Tell me about these potatoes then.
One traditional way of serving meatballs is with boiled potatoes and gravy that you can make from various kind of the flavor that's in the pan. I'll show you that later. And lingonberry jam. It's also very common to mash the potatoes.
And you guys are pretty serious about your potatoes.
Yes, we eat a lot of potatoes.
How do you say potatoes?
Potatis, en potatis, flera potatisar. And as those are doing that, you can work on getting some more ready into the pan.
So how would you say in Swedish, you know, what you're doing right now to those?
Jag steker köttbullar. Steker is to pan fry something. And to fry something would be called fritera, which is deep fry. So, and Swedish meatballs, by definition, like, you pan fry them. One person once suggested that I bake them in the oven to save time, and that's just out of the question for Sweden. Like, that's not how you make meatballs. Make them in the pan. So now I'm going to make the gravy, the sauce, brun sauce to be more exact, and I'm going to use the grease from frying the meat. So I'm putting a dollop of butter. Now I'm adding some flour. Just a few tablespoons, 2 tablespoons. And some milk.
So you're shooting from the hip?
Yeah, I'm shooting from the hip. So I had milk, I had regular flour. You can also use potato starch, anything starchy to make a gravy.
You just add?
I just added some white pepper, adding some thyme, a little bit of salt. And then actually the main ingredient for me is some soy sauce. Soy sauce, which adds a nice flavor to it and also adds a bit of nice color, I think.
And then you have your gravy?
Then you have a gravy. You can also put a spoonful of lingonberry sauce in there. It's actually quite good. This is lingonberry sauce.
Kind of like cranberry sauce?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very similar. In Sweden you use a lot of fruit flavors often with meat. And then some gravy.
Mm.
Smaklig måltid. Svensk husmanskost.